This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. So we got Anthony Fantano, or I might be saying his name wrong, so I apologize for that. He calls himself the hip-hop nerd, and he reviews music. And honestly, you can't really get mad at him because it's his opinion, okay? I mean, he's one of those guys that would have worked at the Source back in the days and would have been rating things for my, if there was no YouTube, he would have been the guy working at Source or XXL reviewing your album. And those are always, you got to take them with a grain of salt because it's somebody that, appreciates the music from their perspective. And, they rate it and they have a whole blurb about it and romanticize the music, comparing it to this and that. It's a different way of consuming the music. Everybody consumes music differently. That's the beautiful thing about art, right? Well, Anthony Fantano's a little crazy, okay? And I think that's why we all watch him from time to time or religiously. Some people, obviously he has a lot of followers. Drake slid into his DMs. Now, this is what's funny. So when he put the DMs out on his Instagram, I think he was playing a joke. I always noticed that vegans are the angriest people. I did not know Anthony Fantano was a vegan. I'm not an avid follower of his. I do check in time to time. I enjoyed the Keemstar Anthony Fantano beef. I think we all enjoyed that. They were raging on each other. Okay, but Keemstar seems to really get Anthony mad. But Drake supposedly gave him a vegan cookie recipe, which Drake leaked his own DMs to show what it really was, and Anthony got called a liar. Now, I think Anthony was making a joke, okay? Honestly, I think we all could say that he was with the cookie recipe thing. I don't know if he really sent the cookie recipe thing. I didn't get to listen to his full Instagram rant. I just listened to the YouTube video, which was funny, So he said, this is what Drake responded. And showed his actual DMs, okay? And said, your existence is a light one. And the one is because you're alive. And because you're somehow wifed. And because you somehow wifed a black girl. I'm feeling a light to decent one on your existence. What the hell? Yo, Drake is weird. This is a weird... I'm going to be honest with you. This is a weird DM that Drake decided to do at what time? I mean, it was actually it wasn't that late. It was 9:42 p.m. So it wasn't too late, but it was like, I don't know. Then, of course, most people are going to run with this. I mean, it's great content, right? So it shows that, Drake's watching the content. So he said, I'm just being silly. I'll be the first to say Drake got bangers. But he also was going off on Drake before that. Let me have a weekend with it. What are you talking about? You're going to milk this. You're going to milk this, aren't you? Let me have a weekend with it. Of course, he's a content creator. He's going to make content, okay? He said, Drake, honestly, never mind. Not good. Drake's honestly Nevermind is not good. Back to back was good. I don't know what he was saying. Then he said, I'm living rent free in Drake's mind. He said, who DM'd me at midnight? Wasn't me. Actually, it was 9:42 p.m., but it's okay, Anthony. I made that man leak his DMs. Ha ha ha. Well, it wasn't honest. I don't know. Anthony's a character. And he's needed on the internet, okay? So, Drake could poke at him all he wants, but, you need people like this. You need a variety of people on the internet. You need a variety of people in music. So, I'm not mad at it. I like Anthony over Complex and stuff like that. Complex got a little, too... At least Anthony just loves music and did everything on his own. People at Complex are there are some good people at Complex, but there are those hip hop nerdy ones that you could tell that they're hipster into the culture. That's not Anthony, but those I can't stand. A lot of companies hire people like that, And I hate that because it's like, what'd you do? You know? Like, I made music videos. I had multiple platforms in my lifetime. And granted, I might not have the biggest YouTube channel ever, right? But I enjoy, it's a different variation of what I've done from, Come Up DVD, World Star, making music videos, and this. It's just, you evolve over time. Guru. This is Jay-Z's engineer. I think we all know that by now. I mean, after, 20, 30 years. Okay. So, anyways, he was remembering the time he was asked Math Hoffa on his barbershop podcast, which is great. Shout out to Math Hoffa. I'm glad they're having success over there. There's a lot of people on that podcast. Like, there's a lot of hosts, but it's different. Like, they've been trying to make a platform like that work for a while, and Math Hoffa was able to make that work. And I like his maturity now. I like Math Hoffa's maturity. So now we got Guru, and he's remembering the time when 50 Cent warned everybody that, 50 Cent was coming and get to work. And, Guru said he really warned everybody, like, bleak everybody, like, 50 Cent's about to shut stuff down. Get your music out now before he hits, because he's going to take over the airways. It's going to be hard to get people's attention. And he was right. Jay-Z saw it coming. He'd been in the music business for a long time, and you can see when something's coming. You can see when a little baby's coming, when they keep working. You can just see who's next. Like, that could happen with Ice Spice now. If she was able to get a couple more records, she could take over the New York airwaves now, and 504 and would be fighting for, attention. I don't think that's going to happen because I've listened to Ice Spice's music, and it's all one-dimensional. 504 always had a couple different dimensions to him. And I don't know if you'll understand what I'm talking about, but, like, he just had more versatility in his music. Like, every song didn't sound alike, and like, now it does, but, like, before, I was like, okay, 504 could do something. And then, when Pop Smoke passed, there was a void to be filled, and he filled the void to a certain degree. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.